A few more questions here. So we talked about how outside, once again, we got a lot of information. So you guys, once again, we said from Greensboro, North Carolina. You guys were talking about Farewell. But now I'm sure there's other bands down there. Who do you guys bro down with the most when you're back home?
Farewell.
That is the band we bro down with. Like we were talking about earlier, we actually share a practice space with them, so we're pretty much constantly with them. So and we've been with them for like 4 years, like hanging out. So 4 or 5 years, actually longer than that, maybe some of these guys.
Yeah, we've known those guys. They've been a band for like
23 years, I think. Yeah.
They've been a band for a while though. We've been friends even before we were in this band, like with those guys.
But it's a great scene. I mean, there's been a lot of bands come from there, like House of Fools is from there, and they're
It's a band called
great.
Jonah Season Color. They're from there. So, you know, we're actually pretty good friends with all the bands down there. We don't have any like rivalries or anything. So they're all cool.
All right, nice. So now final question before we get to the acoustic interview, or acoustic performance rather, with Mercy Mercedes. Sorry, I screwed up. I only got about 5 hours sleep last night. So anyway, I'm sure it's rough on the road. Yeah, it's tough, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, final.
Wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah. Now I know this is a question that's never been asked before on Breaking the Mold, and I'm sure that you guys have all been in bands before this. So what's the one band that you were in before Mercy Mercedes that you really regret being in?
Oh man.
Regret?
I don't regret being in any band.
Yeah, I don't really regret being in because I mean, obviously they took those bad bands to kind of get us to where we actually got to a better band.
Yeah, because playing in the bands that we did kind of crafted the way, like we learned our mistakes from that to make something better. You know what I mean? So,
I had the most problems with my days with Wheatus, but I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
You were in Wheatus?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? No, you're a liar. I'm calling your bluff right now. You are.
Nah, dude, I was a drummer. Michael Arnett, you never heard of me?
You are out of your mind.
Dude, look it up.
Google it.
Can we get verification?
Wikipedia.
Other
They had a
guys?
hit.
He's really in Wheatus.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes people play jokes. That's all I'm saying.
We wanted to be the funny part.
No, look it up.
Oh,
Look it up, for real. I don't really tell a lot of people, but you asked about previous bands or whatever.
Well, I didn't
Because I
know.
don't want to try to be like I'm that guy. Like, oh, I was in Wheatus, I'm big, you know.
You're in. I was the guy that
Big
did Teenage
picture.
Dirtbag or whatever. or-
Yeah, but
You were totally the teenage dirtbag.
he was the guy.
I was the guy.
He was the
I was,
dirtbag.
was the beat.
Nothing's changed.
You probably still get some good royalties from that song. I bet when it gets in movies.
I mean,
He's carrying the band right now. The band, the trailer.
The trailer.
It's always.
I got a Lambo.
Yeah.
You got a Lambo.
All right. So then let me rephrase that question then. So then, what do you say? Who was in the worst band before this?
I mean, it depends. We had a lot of bands, I guess.
So I was gonna say, like, I'm sure you guys have all heard each other before. So who was in like the word? Like, man, I'll never see that band again. They're horrible. This is true friendship right here.
Well, let me give you a rundown. All right. Us two have been in bands since we, started high school. As same goes for them two. And then Tom came and joined these guys. So when we formed Mercy or whatever, like they started the band, like our band split and we joined Mercy like after a few months of them starting the band. So like we've been together for a long time and they have, so it's not like we can be like, we was sick. You know what
I will say the band before this band, their band was bigger in North Carolina than our band was. If you're talking about the first previous band before
I need
this.
names here, man.
We had
There was a band called
Yeah.
Scarlet Undercover.
Okay.
We were in that band. That was right after I was in Wheatus. And that band lasted for like a year and a half. And then they were in a band called Years in Black and White.
Yeah.
They were both they never really made it out of the North Carolina scene.
No, we didn't.
So.
So we did like maybe 30, 40 shows and just realized it wasn't really going anywhere like we wanted it to. So.
And this is funny because like I remember seeing their name somewhere for like a contest, and I was just like, "Who is that band?" And then it's just funny that we ended up, becoming best friends and playing music together.
And this boy over here was in a band called, what was it?
Star City Lights, something like that.
No, it was.
Or
before
Reach for the
that.
Skies, or
I'm not faking. I can't remember.
He's been in so many, like Scorpion Trail. What was the
There's
other
the
one?
Scorpion Trail.
The Oregon Prophecies.
Fleet the Meat Eaters.
Yeah, Giant.
Yeah.
There was just a ton. So
Yeah, I've been in a lot, but then I met up with
Mayday Charade.
Yeah, Mayday Charade.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke. But I was in a band and it was like
Allison Anna.
yeah, that was one too. But I was in a band, and at the time Nate was recording, like, he had some recording equipment and was doing, like, demos for really cheap, and our drummer knew him pretty well. So we went to go record our demos and stuff, and Matt and Nate really liked me, and he liked our drummer. And, what y'all doing over there?
They're blowing each other. On each other. Blowing on each other.
Man.
But Matt and Nate really liked me and our drummer, and then we joined their band. So that's about it.
we do that all the time. We blow on each other.
Well, I mean, technically. I'm
You're
sorry.
technically right.
Yeah, I'm sorry to all the nuns out there that are watching this show. I
Yeah,
didn't
we don't
mean
do
it.
that.
Anyway,
don't
we're
either.
going to go to a break. Make sure that you guys stick around. Acoustic performance from Mercy Mercedes. Don't change that channel.
Bye.